Good afternoon and welcome to Tiger Soccer on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King Law. I'm Chase Hartzell and it's the beautiful game coming to you live from Wesley and Debbie Cluck Field here on the scenic campus of Ouachita Baptist University in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Today's matchup will be between the visiting Choctaws of Mississippi College and the hometown Ouachita Tigers. Should be a good one. You just heard Director of Athletic Communications Brian Ramsey giving the starting lineups for both teams, and we'll fill you in on those here in just a moment yet again. Ouachita looking to pick up its first victory of this young 2022 season here today in front of a home crowd. And the Choctaws looking to stay undefeated on the year. The Choctaws have won both of their first two matches of the year by a score of 1-0. Tigers looking to become the first team of the year to score a goal on this staunch Choctaw defense. And both teams getting into position really quick. The starting lineup for Ouachita includes Atzolano, Terry, Latier, Abeje, Boone, Stankovic, Sanchez, Gonzalez-Gomez, Jordan, Jenkins, and Marcano. Those are your starters for Ouachita. It's Turner, Strachman, Davies, Garrido, Wagner, Milat, Gallarde, Ewald, Diosa, Morgan, and Hudson. That's your starting lineup for Mississippi College. Looks like Wagner will have it at midfield for the Choctaws to start out today's match. Fans still piling in here to Cluck Field on this early Sunday afternoon matchup. Waiting for the indication for the officials, and we are underway here at Cluck Field. Mississippi College will have it to start, in a deflection there off of Terry, so the ball will stay with the Choctaws. There's the throw, and Mississippi College looking to move quickly. Good defense that time by the defender Jenkins. Ouachita has scored at least one goal in each of their first three matches, but has yet to pick up a victory on the year. The Tigers have 2 ties and 1 heartbreaking loss to Union last week. Final score in that one was 2-1 in favor of the Bulldogs. But Ouachita now going to gain some momentum into the middle third. Some momentary confusion. Now we're ready to keep going in. Brief stoppage. Now we'll have the throw for Ouachita. Now a throw for Mississippi College. Gonna throw it straight back to the goalkeeper. That's Turner, the goalkeeper for Mississippi College. Tried to boot it away, but it's short. Now Ouachita has it in the defensive third on the left side. A little bit of a tussle for the ball. It will stay with Ouachita, but now the ball's back up near the middle third, and the Tigers will try to regroup here. And now, potential chance here for Ouachita. Goes for goal, and it's high and off to the right. So first shot of the game there for the Tigers on a good attack, but it'll be a goal kick here for the Choctaws. Ouachita aggressive here, ball well within the defensive third for the Choctaws. Mississippi College taking its time to move the ball around, and now we're going to have a free kick for Mississippi College. Now, on the attack, now it's Mississippi College trying to make something happen. On to the right side of the box, still in play. Good defensive play there in the box. The goal was open. And now there's the clear. Ball going all the way into the Choctaw defensive third. That was Hagen Sanchez with the excellent defense in the box for Ouachita. Tussle for the ball here. And it's going to be a free kick. Both teams playing aggressive to start out, and it's going to be another free kick here for the Choctaws. Ouachita playing perhaps a little more aggressive than we've seen early in previous matches this year. As there's the clear, ball's going to stay in play. Choctaws will have to reset though. Davies has it, trying to set up an opportunity, top of the box. It's going to be a shot, but it is off line, and it is going to be a goal kick now for the Tigers. Atzolano, the goalkeeper for Ouachita. He's going to pass it over to his teammate on the right side. That's Latier. Now Boone has it, gives it over. It's Jenkins with it now. Up to Jordan, past Jordan. To Abeje, and now trying to set something up on the left side of the box. Mississippi College is going to have to clear it that time. Will be a throw here for Mississippi College. Trying to get it back up near the middle third, but it's going to stay in that defensive third. Still anybody's ball. Jordan's got it. Now it's back in the box. Ouachita trying to set up here. It's sent out of the box, but still. Ouachita not letting the Choctaws out of the woods just yet. Now Mississippi College will finally have a little bit of a breather. So Ouachita was very aggressive that time, almost got a good look. But credit the good defense of Mississippi College. This is a team, again, that has not allowed a single goal through their first 2 matches of the season. Coming up now on 200 full minutes of scoreless ball on the year. Abeje has it, passes it off to his teammate Sanchez. Now there's a tussle for the ball. And now we'll finally have the foul called. And it'll be a free kick for Ouachita. Boone, looks like Boone was going to have it, but he's going to pass it off to his teammate here. That was Latier booting it away for the Tigers, and now Ouachita looking to attack, and it's going to be cleared by the Choctaws. So Ouachita gets another free kick here off of the foul on Garrido. Marcano set to kick it away here for the Tigers, perhaps trying to set something up here on the edge of the defensive third for the Choctaws. Here's the kick. Tussle for the ball. And it looks like Mississippi College will come away with it. And Ouachita, great recovery that time. It's out of bounds off of the foot of Diosa. It's back to Diosa. Bit of a warm day here at Cluck Field on this Sunday afternoon. Sunny skies and the current forecast showing 88 degrees. Should get up to the low 90s by the end of this match. A little bit of humidity though, feels like 95 on the field at the moment, and we should expect to see that number climb as the day goes along. Sanchez with some good defense here, just trying to get it away. Ewald was keeping up with him note for note that time. Diosa has it near the corner, and that time Gonzalez Gomez just going to have to clear it for the Tigers. So it will be a throw for the Choctaws in the Tigers' defensive third. Mississippi College only scored 2 goals in their first 2 matches, but that was enough with their strong defense as they won both of their first 2 matches by a score of 1-0. Battle for the ball here, and that one's well over the goal. That one's going to run all the way up, and it looked like it was actually touched, as now it'll be a corner kick for Mississippi College. That one was deflected high out of play, rolled all the way up near the coach's offices on top of the hill, the Ouachita soccer offices. It will be a corner here for the Choctaws. And set to boot away is Mila. Trying to set it up here, looking for the goal, not going to happen. There's going to be a goal kick for Ouachita. Trying to get it upfield here. Choctaws able to recover, and they're going to send it back to their goalkeeper. That's Turner. He's just going to try to get it back upfield here. Right to Gonzalez Gomez. Ouachita, we're going to go on the attack here. Tigers trying to score at least 1 goal in their 4th consecutive match. Ouachita just resetting here as it goes back to Jenkins. It's over to Jordan on the left side. Not a bad look here, but there's the clear. Goes right back to Jenkins, the defender for Ouachita. Good slide tackle that time by Diosa, and now Mississippi College has it, trying to drive down the field. There's a tussle for the ball. He's able to get free, looking to set up a shot opportunity here inside the box, and it's cleared. Excellent defense that time by Ouachita near the top of the box, preventing any chance of him trying to go for goal that time. Tigers taking their time. Mississippi College playing back a bit. And now we're seeing the aggressiveness start to pick up. Goes right to the middle of the field. And Mississippi College has it now. Trying to set up for a shot opportunity. There's the cross. Good defense by Jordan. And Ouachita is going to get at least a little bit of breathing room here. Ouachita now looking for a counter. Long ball downfield. This could be trouble. Goalkeeper is right near the top of the box, and he knew he was. He had to just boot that one away to be sure. Abeje loses the ball there. Excellent defense by Hudson. Neither team wanting to give an inch early in this match. And that time it looked like Hudson just got a bit too physical, and it's going to be a free kick. Natia Beje will not have the free kick here. He's going to pass it off to Alfonso Gonzalez Gomez. He'll have the kick here for Ouachita. Hooks that one towards the goal. That's right to Davies defending. Boots that one long towards the corner. But Ewald's right there. Now to the left side, trying to get it into the box. Passes off to a teammate. Goes up for a shot. And that one is well off the mark. Goal, so it will be a goal kick for Ouachita. Latier has it. He's going to pass it back to Atalano. Passes it up to Jordan, who is in the middle third. Now the Choctaws have it back. Trying to take advantage here. It's Diosa passing it off towards the middle of the field. Diosa tried to make something happen that time, but it was good defense by Gonzalez Gomez. There was no breathing room at all that time for Mississippi College's midfielder. Hudson with the throw here for Mississippi College. And now looking for the cross that time, but Ouachita was right there to defend it. They're going to call Diosa for a handball that time. So Ouachita will have it. We are just about 18 minutes into this match. Still no score. Two teams that have been known for their strong defense through the early part of the season. Also two teams who have struggled a bit to find their groove offensively. So if you are a fan of good defense, this is the match for you. Jordan has it. Diosa, aggressive that time. Ouachita able to come away with it though. It's going to be Latier with it. Passes it off to Abeje. And now it'll be a throw for Ouachita. Abeje tracking it down there on the far side. Stankovic will be the one to throw in here for the Tigers. There's the throw high into the box. And won't be too much trouble that time for Turner, as it was well off to the left of the goal. 50-50 ball, and no one was really able to come up with it that time until Turner went to collect it on the left side. Both teams jockeying for position of the ball. Ouachita comes away with it, trying to set up for a play on the left side of the box. Good defense that time from Mississippi College. And that's going to be Ouachita's first corner kick of the match. Strachman had great on-ball defense that time, but was tripped up and the ball deflected off of him. So now a good chance here for Ouachita to try and break the ice here. Mississippi College just finished up its 200th minute of scoreless defense in this young season. Ouachita looking for its first score of this match. Not going to get it immediately at least, but the ball is still in the box. Both teams contending for the ball. And Jordan trying to break out the slide tackle that time. And it looks like he may have been called on a foul. It'll be a free kick for Mississippi College. Strachman will have it with the free kick on the far side. And speaking of the far side, you can see some construction going on just behind the bleachers. A brand new track and field cross-country facility being built just behind Cluck Field. An exciting moment for the track and field and cross-country programs here at Ouachita, who have been experiencing a bit of a renaissance here in recent years. Yesterday had the Bob Gravitt Invitational. Could have watched it right here on OSN, and you can go back and watch it. It is still up on our YouTube channel, but a great day for Tigers cross country. The men's and women's teams both coming away with victories in the Bob Gravitt Invitational Road Race. There's the throw in to Milot, trying to cross it over, setting up for his teammate. Looking for the shot here. Great save by Atalano. Ewald had a good look that time, but Atalano was able to make a good read. It will be a corner kick here for the Choctaws. But still, great defense there from Atalano, as that nearly broke our tie. Instead, it remains 0-0. This is the second corner kick of the match for Mississippi College. And Garrido has it. Atalano able to scoop it up, and now thought about just rolling it out. still hasn't made a decision. He's just going to go ahead and wait for the teams to back up. He'll boot the ball away up near the middle third. Takes a nice roll into the defensive third of Mississippi College. Both teams trying to battle for the ball. Good defense that time by Marcano, and he is down. Looked like he got hit in the midsection. He's back up quickly. Great toughness there from the midfielder for Ouachita, but you know that one had to hurt. And now good chance here for Ouachita, potential one-on-one, but Strockman was able to get it back to Turner. Good chance there, though, for Terry as he was keeping up stride for stride with Strockman. Chance here for Mississippi College. Rolls right to Atalano. Good defense in the box for Ouachita that time. Now it's back up near the middle third. Now Garrido has it for the Choctaws. Passes it off to his teammate. Going to give it back to Garrido. Milot has it. Good clear that time by Gonzalez Gomez. Jordan with the header that time. And it's right back to Strockman. Into the 26th minute of this first half. Still no score. We're expecting to have a water break momentarily. Indeed, that's what we're going to have right here. A defensive battle thus far, still no score, and we'll expect much of the same when we come back. We'll see if anybody can break through. You're watching Tiger Soccer on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King Law. We'll be back after this.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
And we welcome you back now to Tiger Soccer on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. It's been a defensive stalemate thus far. 0-0 our score. And based on how good the two defenses playing here today have been all year long, it wouldn't be a surprise if things stayed the same, at least for the time being. .1935 remaining in the first half, so still plenty of time to make something happen here. So it looks like we have a quick update as Grant Hudson is now wearing number 38. Actually, that's Evan Jordan for Ouachita, who's had a jersey substitution. Jordan, the midfielder for Ouachita, now wearing number 38 instead of 19. Had to switch out jerseys due to some blood on the jersey. Gonzalez Gomez is going to have the throw here for Ouachita. So Grant Hudson is still wearing number 19 for Mississippi College. Ouachita trying to drive up the field now. Potential chance here for Ouachita as there's quite a bit of physicality there near the top of the box. A lot of fresh faces checked into the game for Ouachita during that last break. We'll try to update you with those here shortly. But a mass substitution for the Tigers. Good recovery that time by Diosa, trying to make something happen. Now he's entered the box. Ouachita not quite out of the woods just yet. Still in their own defensive third, now getting it passed into the middle third. Some contention for the ball that time, and it looks like it's going to be a foul on Stankovic. He was tussling with Ewald for position of the ball that time, and it's going to be a free kick for Mississippi College. Caleb Miller has checked in to the game. Miller, the freshman from Bryan, Arkansas. Also now on the field for the Tigers, it's number 6, Baden Pond, out of Brisbane, Australia. C.J. Washington, a freshman from Texas, is also on the field. And we're going to have a brief stoppage here. .16:26 left on the clock here in the first half. Still no score. Discussion going on here. We don't have an official ruling yet for what was going on, but looks like we're getting closer now to resuming the action as the officials are getting back into position. Ouachita trying to get it out, and now the Choctaws trying to capitalize as Diosa has it to the right of the box, trying to cross it, looking for the header, and it is a goal for the Choctaws of Mississippi College. And it looks like Felix Uall, the midfielder for Mississippi College, will be credited with the goal off of the cross from Diosa. And there you can see the two celebrating. Huge goal there for Mississippi College in what has been a defensive stalemate up to this point. Still a lot of soccer left to play, but the Choctaws have got to be feeling pretty good about their chances. They've won their first two matches by a score of 1-0, still have yet to allow a single goal this season. Ouachita's only gotten a couple shots off thus far in the match. No saves up to this point for Turner. Tigers trying to make something happen here. Now attacking on the left side. Plenty of room. Good footwork that time, trying to keep it in the box, but Mississippi College able to clear it. That's Garrido. Clearing it, and now Mississippi College looking to strike again. Choctaws will have to at least minimally reset, and Atalano in traffic able to come up with that ball. It was trouble though, as Wagner was right there for Mississippi College. .35 remaining in the first half. Mississippi College leads at 1-0. Choctaws scored in the 30th minute of the first half. Breaking the ice in this match is now the Tigers going to take some time to try and regroup here. Stankovic with the ball, trying to create a better look for his teammates. Ouachita comes away with it after some contention for the ball. Still anybody's ball. Now some trouble as we've got a player or two down. There's some discussion between some Ouachita players and the officials. Mississippi College also pleading their case. Marshall Prather out of Dallas, Texas, was the one on the field for the Tigers, down on the field for the Tigers. It looks like he's going to be okay. Baden Pond will have the free kick here for Ouachita, and now in the defensive third of the Choctaws, a good chance. He's actually going to pass it off here to a teammate. That's Boone. Boone looking to set something up here. In the box, nothing going. It'll be a goal kick. And now we've got a mass substitution here for the Choctaws. So 4 different Choctaws checking in here. We'll try to get you their names shortly. Now we're ready to resume the action. Strachman has it. He passes it off to his teammate Davies. And right back to Strachman. Mississippi College taking its time trying to move the ball down the field. Now there's a long ball into the box almost. There's a fight for the ball. Washington comes away with it. Solid defense there from Mississippi College. And now a chance here for Mississippi College. Good defense that time by Jenkins. Caden Pulliam is also in the game now for Ouachita. Came in as a sub in the last couple minutes. Now the Tigers trying to get the ball out of their own defensive third, but Mississippi College with a good chance here. Trying to cross the ball, tripped up a bit, and that gave at least a momentary breather, but a good shot that time by Milot is saved by Atalano. Didn't look like he got all of it that time, but was still a good shot nonetheless, and Atalano had to give that one a full effort to make the diving save. Now a chance here for Ouachita as there's a bit of a struggle for the ball. Davies just has to clear it. Zach Diallo, one of the substitutes for the Choctaws a few moments ago. As now we have a long ball downfield. Another good chance here for Mississippi College trying to cross the ball. Tried to go for a shot, and Mississippi College wanted a handball. Play's going to resume. Play continuing on here. Mississippi College wanted the call, but they're going to have another chance here as they try to cross it. Good defense in the box again from Jenkins. There's a slide tackle inside the box. And we'll have to see with that deflection. It'll probably be a corner kick for Mississippi College. As it looks like we'll have another substitution here. Olaf Conforti is set to check in for Mississippi College and set to check in for Ouachita. Is Guynam. It looks like another player set to enter the game for Mississippi College, joining in late that time. Indeed, joining the Field of play will be Jorge Fernandez, a senior out of Lima, Peru. Got one more sub. It's going to be number 32, Braden Hall, the freshman out of the Colony, Texas. Good chance here for Mississippi College. It's going to be a header that's offline, and it'll be a goal kick for Ouachita. Coming up on the 38th minute here in the first half, 1-0 still our score. Mississippi College is going to throw it back in here, and Turner's going to kick it out. Ouachita looking to attack here. Good defense by the Choctaws. Teams taking their time to get into position here, trying to set up. There's some contention for the ball, and it's going to go out of bounds. Will be a throw. Set to throw it in for the Tigers. It's number 15, Pulliam. Pulliam is a senior out of Maumelle, Arkansas, and that ball rolled right to Turner. So now some breathing room for the Choctaws, though C.J. Washington with some solid defense that time caused some momentary trouble. And Turner is just going to clear it. Another update from around the world of Ouachita athletics. Ouachita football came up with a victory on Thursday night against Oklahoma Baptist in the opener of the season and of GAC play. 42-32 the final score in that one. The Tigers will be opening up their home schedule this week against Southern Nazarene in football, and you can catch that home opener right here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Game starts at 6 o'clock. Long ball into the box. It's going to bounce out of the box, but Ouachita still has it. Trying to set up for something. Looked like the ball may have been partially blocked that time. Good ball movement here from the Choctaws, but Ouachita trying to disrupt the momentum. Pulliam was able to get in the way that time and at least cause a momentary break, as now Diallo has it. He passes it off to his teammate. And still ball staying with Mississippi College. Probably looking for the cross here. Not going to get it. Battle for the ball that time, and it will stay with Ouachita. Looks like it will be a free kick for the penalty committed by, or the foul, I should say, committed by Fernandez. There's been some excellent defense out in the field for the Choctaws in this match. Turner's gotten some great support from his teammates. In fact, hasn't had to make a single save yet. Tigers only have 2 shots on the match. Scoreboard currently showing there have only been 5 shots total. So the team's moving back now in preparation for what will be a goal kick for Mississippi College. Turner taking his time now, he'll boot the ball away. All the way past the defensive, or the middle third, I should say, almost straight into Ouachita's defensive third. Good chance here for Mississippi College, though there's some solid defense from Ouachita. Ball's quickly back in play. Ouachita. Now a good chance here, as a foul was committed. See here, we may see a card. May just be a warning. And indeed it is a card. First yellow card of the match for either team. Oh, it is the second, actually. It's the first of the match for Mississippi College. We did see one earlier for the Tigers. We will have a full stats update for you at the break. But we will take a brief timeout following the conclusion of the first half. Both teams going to need the breather in preparation for the final 45 minutes for what should be an exciting conclusion to this match. It's been fast and physical here on this Sunday afternoon. Again, we mentioned it's a warm afternoon here at Cluck Field with temperatures expected to climb throughout the afternoon. And now a good chance here for Mississippi College. Looking for cross. Looking for the shot. It's deflected. And that one goes high and out of bounds. So a couple of opportunities there for the Choctaws, but unable to convert on that series of events. And now it'll be a goal kick for Ouachita. Boone has it for the Tigers. Another chance here for the Choctaws, looking for the cross yet again. Washington there on defense. Ball still not out of the box. Tigers trying to make one last attack here at the end of the half. 50 seconds remaining. And it's going to roll right to Turner. So it looks like we will have one final goal kick here with 19 seconds remaining in the first half. Atalano will have it. Probably not enough time to make something happen here.
8, 7, 6,
and indeed the Tigers
5, 4,
with the long boot here to close out the half.
1.
And there's going to be no contact. It's going to be allowed to roll all the way into the defensive third of Mississippi College, because that is the end of the first half. Well, it's exactly what we expected, a fast, physical, and defensive battle here between these two teams. Mississippi College on top right now with the 1-0 score, courtesy of the goal from Ewald off of the cross from Diosa. We'll be back with the second half in just a few minutes. You're watching Tiger Soccer on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Touchdown, Ouachita! Way up at the buzzer!
Is it going to be an inside the Parker? Yes, it is!
We are an intentionally Christian university. We aren't going to apologize for that. But we're also going to challenge your students academically. We all know we learn more when we're challenged. This is also a place, though, where students are going to be invested in. I've spoken to so many alumni, and they come back again and again to telling me stories, naming names of faculty and staff members in specific situations where they invested in their lives, and they look back with the benefit of time and see how formative it was in their life. I think another reason is high impact learning. With the Christian liberal arts, you're going to get that broad experience, but we're also going to go deep. Some of the examples that come to mind is we have science students who spend their summer doing undergraduate research, and that is a gateway for graduate school. I think of some of our business students that we've given $1 million to of our endowment to manage real life experience. Or students who are interested in media and culture who go to the Sundance Film Festival, the premier event, to engage with people across the country in this discipline, but also to engage with Christians. But we're also going to be a place where you graduate. We're proud that in the state of Arkansas, among all colleges and universities, Ouachita has the highest graduation rate. You're going to finish on time. But you're not just going to graduate, you're going to be prepared for graduate school, for work. And so at Ouachita, we'll be a better university because of you. And I believe you'll be better because you were at Ouachita.
by White. Miscommunication, and Tigers win!
And they're going to send around Allen. Is it going to be an inside the Parker? Yes, it is.
Court to the three-point line. Thornton underneath to Van Zandt. Layup at the buzzer. It's good. It's good. Ouachita storms the court.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person, and we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
At Ouachita, we care deeply for our students, and we are seeking to invest in them every day.
My professors are some of the best people I've ever met. They love me, they care for me, they care about my well-being.
Faculty are so open to helping you, even outside of the classroom. Like the night before the test, they'll stay up till late in case you need help. And they're really open about that, just really helping you understand everything.
The faculty has challenged me in a way that I feel equipped for whatever comes my way outside of Ouachita.
The faculty and staff really pour into me every day in class, but also out of class. They're really invested in my future.
We develop relationships, and we really seek to pour into the whole person.
We are an intentionally Christian university. We aren't going to apologize for that. But we're also going to challenge your students academically. We all know we learn more when we're challenged. This is also a place, though, where students are going to be invested in. I've spoken to so many alumni, and they come back again and again to telling me stories, naming names of faculty and staff members in specific situations where they invested in their lives, and they look back with the benefit of time and see how formative it was in their life. I think another reason is high impact learning. With the Christian liberal arts, you're going to get that broad experience, but we're also going to go deep. Some of the examples that come to mind is we have science students who spend their summer doing undergraduate research, and that is a gateway for graduate school. I think of some of our business students that we've given $1 million to of our endowment to manage real life experience. Or students who are interested in media and culture who go to the Sundance Film Festival, the premier event, to engage with people across the country in this discipline, but also to engage with Christians. But we're also going to be a place where you graduate. We're proud that in the state of Arkansas, among all colleges and universities, Ouachita has the highest graduation rate. You're going to finish on time. But you're not just going to graduate, you're going to be prepared for graduate school, for work. And so at Ouachita, we'll be a better university because of you. And I believe you'll be better because you were at Ouachita.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Touchdown, Ouachita! Layup at the buzzer!
Is it going to be an inside the Parker? Yes, it is! And we welcome you back now to Tiger Soccer on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. It was a defensive battle as we expected in the first half. Mississippi College on top 1-0 coming out of the break. For Mississippi College, this is exactly where they want to be. They won their first 2 matches of the year by this exact score and looking for a repeat of that feat here today, looking to make it a hat trick. For Ouachita, looking to try and at least even it up here in the second half. The Tigers have tied in 2 of their first 3 matches. It would be ideal to try and get the win here this afternoon for their first victory of the year. We're less than a minute away from the start of the second half, but before we get started, we want to give you a quick update on some of the stats. We had a couple of yellow cards in the first half, 1 apiece for each team. The big play of the half was, of course, the goal by Felix Ewald, who had a nice goal off of a cross and assist by Santi Diosa. It's been a good match thus far for the Choctaws. The Choctaws have the clear advantage in the shots category up to this point. 13 shots compared to the Tigers 1. It's been a busy day for Armani Atalano. Atalano does have 4 saves as he had some nice plays there in the first half. The only blemish really on his record is that 1 goal, which just came off a beautiful setup by Mississippi College. Thus far, Cole Turner, it's been a relatively breezy day for the Choctaws goalkeeper. No saves up to this point, and no shots on goal yet for the Tigers. Looking to keep the shutout streak alive. The Choctaws have already put together a very impressive stretch of defense. 225 straight minutes without a goal allowed. But Ouachita's got a chance to break that streak right here and break even. We are underway here in the second half. A lot of fouls in that fast and physical first half as well. 15 fouls. 8 for the Tigers and 7 for the Choctaws. In terms of corner kicks, the Choctaws had 3 and the Tigers had 1. Choctaws trying to be aggressive here. Looking for an opportunity, and that could be a costly mistake in the box. As it looked like Jenkins got a little too physical that time for the officials' liking. Diallo was shoved to the ground, and now we're going to have a penalty kick. Huge break here for the Choctaws as they have a chance to try and score multiple goals in a match for the first time in 2022. Here it is. And it's going to be a goal. Goal for Mississippi College off of the PK. That's Zach Diallo coming up with the score for the Choctaws. And for the first time in 2022, Mississippi College has a multi-goal advantage. It's 2-0. Atalano gave it a good effort that time, but it ricocheted off of his backhand and right into the net. And with less than a minute gone here in the second half, it's now a multi-goal advantage for the Tigers. This is just the second time this year that the Tigers have allowed multiple goals in a match. The last time they did it was to Union last week, and that, of course, was their only loss of the year up to this point. Ouachita looking to avoid getting shut out. For the first time this season, the Tigers have scored at least one goal in each of their matches up to this point. But it's been tough sledding here against one of the best defenses in the country in the form of Mississippi College. Looking for another shot here. There's the shot on goal. Good block that time by Atalano, as it was a great look. Battle for the ball, but it's going to stay in the defensive third. Tried to cross it that time. It's going to stay in the box. Another chance here. Shots high and off the mark. Jace Dotson with his second shot of the game. That one off the mark. And some aggressive play here as Atalano was luckily right there to get it away. But Santos was playing aggressive there. Choctaws with a burst of energy here at the start of the second half. Already a goal. And that one's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw for the Tigers. Ouachita looking to attack here. There's Evan Jordan again wearing 38. Usually wears 19, but did have to switch out jerseys in the middle of this match. Now a tussle for the ball is Jordan trying to keep it on that side. And we're going to have a foul, it looks like. So it's going to be a free kick here for the Tigers. Long ball down near the goal. Ouachita still has it in that defensive third for the Choctaws. And that one's going to roll all the way out of bounds. That looks to be a goal kick for Mississippi College, as indeed both teams are moving back away towards the Ouachita goal. For our halftime stats, we want to give a shout out to the Ouachita Athletic Communications Office headed by Brian Ramsey, as well as the new Assistant Director of the office, one of our own alums, Matthew Branch. Also got a couple of student workers with us here today, including Lawson Sanders and Andy Hilton. We thank them for all our contributions to the broadcast. Physical play for the ball that time, and it's going to result in a foul. And it'll be a free kick for the Tigers. Hagen Sanchez quickly kicking it away that time to his teammate Boone. Ouachita trying to make something happen here. Gonzalez Gomez has it as Ouachita trying to drive down the field. Jordan now with the ball. Looking for a good look, and again, that Choctaw defense has been like a brick wall down near the goal. Ouachita has seldom been able to get it into the box. It's been a great effort for Mississippi College today on the road. Looking for the shot on goal, and it's a goal. Goal for the Choctaws of Mississippi College. Jace Dotson redeems himself to make it a 3-score advantage for the Choctaws. Second goal of the half for Mississippi College, and now the Tigers really going to have to dig their heels in to try and come back in this one. This is the largest deficit that the Tigers have faced all year long. The most goals they've allowed in a match as well. If you're Mississippi College here, you got to be feeling good about yourself, as the defense has been there all year long. Again, we've mentioned it a couple times on the broadcast, but no goals allowed up to this point in the year, including the match you're watching right now. The offense struggled a bit in the first couple of games trying to find their footing, but they did get the goal apiece in each match to pick up 2 victories in their first 2 matches of the year. But here in match number 3, they have as many goals, 3. And now a chance to try and attack again. Diallo was looking for his second goal of the half, but that one's off the mark, and it'll be a goal kick for Ouachita. Quick update on the weather. We are officially into the 90s here at Cluck Field. 90 degrees even right now, though with the 51% humidity, it feels like 97 at the field. There's the throw in. Ball deflects that time, but it's going to stay. Actually, it was a quick throw in that time. And now Mississippi College really trying to play up tempo here. They want to get another goal. They want a hat trick for the half. Another chance here, and that one was hooked just a bit high. It was a decent look that time for Jorge Fernandez on his first shot of the game, but it will go over the goal, and it'll be a goal kick for Ouachita. There's the throw now. And again, just some aggressive play there from Diallo. Mississippi College is right on top of it. Abeje has some space here, now into the middle third, trying to advance up into the defensive third of Mississippi College. Ouachita hasn't been there much here in the second half. Evan Jordan trying to make something happen. He's down near the baseline trying to set up for his teammate. There's the shot on goal, and it's blocked. Best look of the day for the Tigers, as they haven't had many chances. It's just the second shot of the game for Ouachita. First shot on goal. And now it'll be a corner kick for the Tigers. Good chance here, just the second of the game for OBU. There it is. Good defense in the box that time by Davies. And that one is hooked high, and it's going to bounce right into the net. Falls into that spacing in between the fencing and the protective net behind the goal. Turner passes it off to his teammate. Now Sanchez has it for Ouachita to battle for the ball. Now Mississippi College has it, trying to take advantage here. They had the numbers advantage briefly, but Ouachita was able to recover quickly as Gonzalez Gomez able to take it away, and now the Tigers trying to make something happen at midfield. There's the ball booted down the left side. Jordan's right there, but he loses his footing. And now Mississippi College has it yet again. Diallo with the ball. Conforti passes it off to his teammate. That's Strachman. And we're going to have a foul called here on Ouachita. It's going to be a free kick for the Choctaws. Mississippi College looking to stay undefeated on the year. They're 2-0 up to this point. Ouachita looking to avoid falling to 0-2-2. The Tigers have tied in 2 of their first 3 matches, as there is the free kick, and a little bit of trouble late there, but Ouachita was able to recover. We're now officially into the 13th minute here in the second half. Ouachita trailing by 3, trailed by just 1 at the half, but the Choctaws have struck for 2 quick goals here in the second half, but Jordan trying to help the Tigers respond with one of their own, as he has met step for step with a defender that time. And there's a bit of a collision, still a chance here for Ouachita, but it was a 2-on-1 situation. Still a chance here for Ouachita on the edge of the defensive third, trying to get it back into the box, but Ouachita's going to have to reset. There's the ball down the left side. That one's going to go out, and we're going to have a stoppage of time as a card has been issued. So the ball will go to Ouachita as the yellow card was issued, it looks like, to the defender number 19, Grant Hudson of Mississippi College. Washington and Prather looking to re-enter the game here for the Tigers, and indeed they will. There's some confusion here, as looks like Mississippi College's coaching staff trying to talk and see if this was the result of a previous foul or if it was just for the contact on that last play. Discussion is over and we're ready to resume action. It'll be a goal kick here for Turner. Down in the box, he's going to boot it out towards midfield. It lands just past midfield on the left side. There's a tussle for the ball, and looks like they'll call a foul that time on number 16, Marshall Prather. Actually, they will call it on the defender. There's a little bit of contact that time. Now we have another tussle for the ball. These are two teams that love to play physical defense. And so you're going to see fouls from time to time, as well as a card or two. That's what we've seen here this afternoon. The costliest foul thus far, though, has to be the one committed on Diallo inside the box in the first minute of the second half. Diallo converted on the subsequent PK, and that's what really got the Choctaws off to the races here in the second half, followed up by another goal later in the half by Jace Dotson, both of those coming in the first 10 minutes of the half. And now the Tigers find themselves facing their largest deficit of the year. Eben Jordan trying to fight for the ball. Good recovery there by Mississippi College. A good chance here for the Choctaws. And it looks like Fernandez just lost his footing there. Actually, that may have been Santos who lost his footing down there inside the box. Now a good chance here for Ouachita as they have the numbers advantage. They're going to have to move quickly, and yet again, the Choctaws using the speed to their advantage. Able to recover in time, and it will be a throw-in here. Actually, it looks like it may be a goal kick for Mississippi College. Indeed it is. Choctaws lead at 3-0. First time that Mississippi College has scored multiple goals in a game in a match this season. Been a fantastic effort on both sides of the ball for the Choctaws as we have a quick substitution here. A new player entering the field for the first time today for Mississippi College. That's going to be number 21, Carson O'Daniel, a senior out of Tupelo, Mississippi. And that one's going to be allowed to roll all the way out of bounds. And Atalanos just going to give it a quick kick that time to Boone. Ouachita in trouble here with the ball in their own box, and that time Jenkins just had to clear it. Nowhere to go, and it's going to be a throw deep in the defensive third of Ouachita. Ball's back out to midfield. Long ball, and that's going to go out of bounds. Ouachita men's soccer playing in its second match of the weekend after tying with Delta State earlier in the weekend. That game was relocated to Lakeside High School in Hot Springs due to inclement weather. Going to be a free kick here. The Tigers preparing for their first road trip of the year here this next week. On Thursday, September 8th, they will be traveling to Tyler, Texas for a matchup with UT Tyler, followed by another road matchup in Dallas, Texas against Dallas Baptist, DBU. In the following week on September 15th, the Thursday afternoon, the Tigers will return for their GAC opener against Southern Nazarene. We will be covering most of Ouachita's home matches this year, so stay tuned to the Ouachita Sports Digital Network YouTube page as well as our social media channels for updates. A hard collision inside the box that time. And we'll see. It looks like they called a foul on number 3, Benedict Strachman. And now Ouachita has its own break. It's going to be a PK here for the Tigers. Bobby Boone with a huge chance to try and score the first goal of the year against Mississippi College. And Davies is having an extended discussion with the official. This is going to be really the first test of the match for Turner, as he hasn't had to record any saves up to this point. He will almost definitely have to do that here. Boone lines up. Here's the kick, and it's blocked. Turner keeps the shutout alive on his first save of the match. And now it's going to be a corner kick. We may have a re-kick here, as now a yellow card has been issued. Looks like one of the Choctaw team members may have been talking a little too long that time, and he's going to get the card. So Bobby Boone's going to have another chance here after an illegal procedure. It looked to be the call against the goalkeeper. They say he moved forward a bit too early. Here's the shot. Go! Goal! OBU Tigers! Bobby Boone, the midfielder for Ouachita, scores the first goal of the year against this Choctaws defense. It took nearly 6 halves, but Ouachita has its first goal of the match. The streak stays alive, 4 straight matches with a score for OBU, and it's now 3-1. And now the official is going to talk with the head coach of Mississippi College. He's been debating from the sidelines for several minutes now following those last 2 calls. But it looks like cooler heads are going to prevail here, so that's a good thing. But hold on. Now we're going to have a yellow card issued, I believe, on the coach. Kept the discussion going. The referee was going back to get back into his position, and he kept talking. It's got to be frustrating to have a streak go down that way on a PK, but got to be careful here not to commit an even bigger mistake here in terms of conduct. This is still the Choctaws' match to win. They have a 2-goal advantage. So Mississippi College now has it. 24 minutes left here in the match. Ouachita is going to have to move quickly if they want to hope to try and tie it and perhaps even win it here. It's going to be a challenge, though. They have done what no other team has been able to do all year long, and that is score a goal on Mississippi College. It's been a phenomenal effort this year from this defense from Mississippi College, quickly establishing themselves as one of the best defenses early in the 2022 season. And it looks like we're going to have another foul called here. So plenty of fouls here for Mississippi College. It looks like a little bit of frustration has set in following that goal. We've had a couple of cards due to conduct. And it looks like we are going to have a corner kick here for the Tigers, as the body language has completely changed here for the Choctaws in the last minute or two. Tigers are going to have to try and capitalize. Just the third corner kick of the game for Ouachita. As Bobby Boone, the man who scored the goal for the Tigers just a few moments ago, going to try and help his team make something happen here. Abeje fighting for the ball, and some good defense by Davies. He's just going to have to clear it. Sends that one well out of play, and I believe that's rolled all the way onto the construction area over there on the track and field and cross country facility. So it will be a throw for the Tigers. It's a tough start to the second half, but it looks like Ouachita has most of the momentum at the moment. Mississippi College trying to gain back some of the momentum that they lost following the goal on the penalty kick. It's important to note again that it was blocked on the first attempt, but that save was revoked as the goalkeeper moved early. We did have another yellow card immediately after that for conduct, and then on the second attempt it was a goal for Bobby Boone. Following that, there was a yellow card issued on the head coach for Mississippi College. And we're going to have a stoppage here. That will be our water break here in the second half. And it's been a complete 180 here. We had a defensive stalemate in the first half, 1-0 the score going into the break, but we've had 3 goals combined between these two teams in the first 24 minutes or so here in the second half. 3-1 your score. Choctaws holding the advantage. We'll be back with more Tiger Soccer after this.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Just over 20 minutes remaining here in this Sunday afternoon edition of the beautiful game on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Choctaws lead at 3-1, but the Tigers looking to strike early here out of the break. Shot is off. No shot on goal that time. But Ouachita, we've seen a little jolt of energy after a rough start to the half. The Choctaws, if you're just tuning in, scored a goal in the first minute of the second half off of a PK, followed up by another goal just a few moments later. But then Bobby Boone, just a couple minutes ago, with the first goal of the match for Ouachita. It was off of a PK that had to be redone. It was blocked originally by Cole Turner, but that save was revoked after early motion. And Bobby Boone capitalized on the second chance to make it 3-1. With that second chance, the Tigers really have seemed to gain back some of the momentum, though they still do face a pretty sizable advantage here in the second half against a very good Mississippi College team that just allowed its first goal of the year. Abeje passes it off to his teammate. There was some contact there. Through the first 45 minutes, we saw only one goal. In the first 25 minutes of the second half, we've seen 3. And we're going to have a large substitution here for the Choctaws, as Garrido, Wagner, and a new player for Mississippi College set to enter the field of play. Also a new player for the Tigers. Joining the Tigers, it's going to be number 5. James Jolly on the field for the Tigers, as well as a new substitute for the Choctaws. We'll get you his name in just a moment as action has already resumed. That new substitute for Mississippi College it's actually Carson O'Daniel. I believe he was checking back in to the match for Mississippi College. Joseph Moore, number 26 for Choctaws, also out on the field right now, native of Huntsville, Alabama. And Atalano scoops it up quickly. Player down here, it's Mason Morgan for the Choctaws. He was shaken up a bit. He was slow to get up and he goes back down. He's limping, getting off the field, so we're going to have to see likely a substitution here as the coaching staff's going to step out to check on their player. But again, want to go over that substitution. It was Garrido, Wagner, as well as the new player Joseph Moore for Mississippi College a few moments ago, and it was number 5 James Jolly for Ouachita. free kick here for Ouachita. Long shot that time is going to be blocked. Actually caught by Turner. We'll see, but that should be scored his first official save of the match. Again, it's worth noting that Turner's lack of saves is not a reflection of the quality of his play, but rather the quality of play that we've seen from the rest of his teammates, as they have not allowed the ball into the box very often. But now a good chance here for Mississippi College, darting down the left side, trying to cross the ball. And it's wide, still a chance though, as it's back out of the box. They're going to have to reset a little bit here. Looking for a cross, not going to get it. Now it's a fight for the ball. Coming away with it is Stankovic. Stankovic is driving down the field. He's driving down the right side now, trying to get a good look. Maybe giving some time for his teammates to try and catch up. Jolly has it. He passes it back to Stankovic. Tussle for the ball. Good slide tackle that time by Latier. And we're going to have the whistle blown here. It's an offside. Jolly has it. Passes off to his teammate Stankovic. Stankovic trying to find a teammate. Looks around, finally finds Boone, who passes it off to Washington. Washington. And that's going to roll over to Turner, and there is a Mississippi College player down. And I believe he is holding that right leg. Davies is also down on the ground, though I think his is just a cramp. He's going to try and walk it off here. That's number 20, Jorge Areces. So 14:35 left. Ouachita trying to make things interesting heading into the final couple of minutes. And trying to just clear to Atalano. Aggressive defense from Bogner. Good effort there from number 34, Caleb Miller, but he's just unable to save it as it goes out of bounds. And we're going to have another substitution as Pulliam is re-entering the field. We'll have yet another new player here entering the field for the first time. It's number 24, Chase Mills for the Choctaws. Mills is a native of Pensacola, Florida. Gallarde throws it in for his squad. Time running out here for the Tigers. Mississippi College would probably be content with playing a little bit of keep away here. Jolly's got it now, trying to keep it, and he's able to retain possession. Good chance here for the Tigers. Trying to make something happen, and it's going to be cleared. Though a player went down. That's Gallarde limping for Mississippi College. Megan Sanchez set to throw it in for the Tigers. Trying to find a teammate. There's some excellent defense being played. Jolly's going to get it back out to his teammate, Pulliam. Pulliam boots it down into the corner, and great hustle that time by Cole Turner. Turner not going to give Miller even a chance to try and make a play on that ball. So Ouachita trying to hold on to possession, not going to, as now Mississippi College is driving down the field. Diosa, he already has an assist in this match. Williams, some solid defense. He's able to get it back to the goalkeeper. It's been a long, hard match for both of these sides. Mississippi College holding the advantage. A warm day here at Cluck Field with sunny skies and a good share of humidity. These are two fast, physical teams. We love to play some good defense, and we've seen good defense, but we've also seen some great offense here in the second half as well. 2 of the 3 goals in this half were off of PKs. Something we haven't seen too much of early in the season. But we've seen it twice here today. Diosa trying to go for a shot, but it's blocked, I believe, by Jolly. Atalano's able to pick it up. Long ball by Atalano, but it takes a friendly Mississippi College bounce. Good chance here for the Choctaws. Wagner had a good look, but looked like he lost the handle on it, and that little bit of hesitation led to the errant shot that time, and it's going to be a goal kick for Ouachita. Officially, less than 10 minutes to go here in this match. Tigers trailing by 2. Ouachita looking to avoid a loss in 2 of its first 4 matches. They also have 2 ties. And we're going to have another first-time substitute onto the field for Mississippi College. That's going to be number 22, Brady Jacobs, out of Pensacola, Florida. One of the veteran leaders on this team as a graduate student. Ball's back out near midfield. There's a long ball down field, and Ouachita now trying to get the ball out of their own defensive third. Mississippi College playing a bit up. Choctaws do not want to try and play too aggressive here, as they do hold the 2-score advantage. Jolly has the ball, and he's able to get it back over to Guynam, and struggle there for the ball, but Jolly's able to get it back for Ouachita. Just tuning in with us late in this match, Ouachita wearing the white uniforms and the Choctaws wearing the blue jerseys with white pinstripes. We're going to have another whistle blown here. It's going to be another free kick for the Choctaws. Mississippi College maybe just trying to play a little bit of keep away here. Good chance here for the Choctaws. It's Wagner and a great save by Atalano. Atalano making the sliding stop that time for his 5th save of the match. Tigers trying to drive down the field. Just 6 minutes to go here in the second half. Mississippi College looking to hang on here and stay undefeated on the year. Choctaws have almost survived the road test against the Tigers. Ouachita does keep the streak alive, though, with 4 straight matches to start out the year with at least 1 goal. The score in this one courtesy of a PK by Bobby Boone, and we've got a yellow card. And that one is going to earn some shouts from the Mississippi College bench. So it will be Bobby Boone, the man who owns the only score of the match for OBU, with the free kick here. After a fast-paced start to the half, this has turned into more of a stalemate, similar to what we saw more so in the first half, but that could change here as a good chance for Mississippi College. Trying to cross the ball. It's a high ball, looking for the header, and Atalano able to make the save. Save number 6 of the match for Atalano. But still, Ouachita facing a 2-score advantage or disadvantage. That's a long, high ball towards the box, and now Mississippi College, there's a fight for the ball. Stankovic is going to come up with it on the left side. A score here could really put the pressure on the Choctaws heading into the final 4 minutes. Stankovic trying to find some space anywhere he can. And the official got in the way that time, so I believe they're going to blow the ball dead. Minutes left. Ouachita trailing by 2. And Dioso with a great defensive effort that time, and the ball comes right to Atalano. He actually stepped out of the box that time just to boot it away. Sergio Garrido to get up after a yellow card is issued to the Tigers. And now Mississippi College has it with 3 minutes to go, and there are no plans to try and move the ball down the field, at least at first, as there's a high ball over towards midfield, and it's going to get out of play. Braden Hall is back into the game for the Tigers. He has been for the last several minutes. Many of the Tigers starters have left the match. A good experience here for these young guys. Try and get some experience against a good non-conference opponent. High ball. James Jolly was right in there on the deflection. And Stankovic comes away with it. This could be a good chance for Ouachita. Shot was right at Turner. And he easily scoops that one up with 2 minutes to go. Just the second save of the match for Turner, compared to Atalano's 6. Though Turner still enjoys the 2-score advantage on the board. Here's a good chance for Ouachita. Goalkeeper came up to get the ball that time, and it's going to stay with the Tigers, as I believe it deflected off of Turner. At least that looked to be the case from here. Indeed, Jolly's going to have the throw in for OBU. Players contesting for the ball here on the near side, and we're going to have a whistle. It's going to be a free kick for Mississippi College. Just over a minute to go, and that should just about do it, as it's going to be very difficult for the Tigers to try and even this up for the conclusion of the match. Mississippi College may have another chance to try and add on to their lead here, though. There's the cross. Player goes down in the box, though. Atalano is going to boot the ball away. Seconds to go. Ouachita trailing by 2. Tigers should fall to 0-2-2 following this loss. And for Mississippi College, they got to be feeling pretty good about themselves going into the later parts of the season. 3-0 to start out the year. The Tigers did do something, though, today that no other opponent has done all season long. And that is score a goal against this defense. We're going to have a whistle blown with 2 seconds left. And we're going to have a stoppage with 2 seconds left, as it looks like Wagner was sharing some words with Atalano, and Atalano's being held back by his teammates right now. Wagner came up from behind and tried to block that ball, and it looked like some words were shared, and Atalano was not taking too kindly to whatever the young man from Mississippi College had to say. But it looks like cooler heads are going to prevail yet again here between these two strong teams. His handshakes are being exchanged. And that'll be all she wrote. 3-1 the final score. Mississippi College Choctaws bringing home their 3rd victory of the year to remain undefeated, 3-0, and the Tigers still in hunt of that first victory of the year, now falling to 0-2-2. As we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, it'll be a Texas road trip for the Tigers next week, as they will play at UT Tyler on Thursday, as well as Dallas Baptist on Saturday. For a full update on the final stats for this match, you can go to obutigers.com. Those stats are being kept by our great staff here with the Ouachita Athletic Communications Office, led by Brian Ramsey, also led by Assistant Director Matthew Branch. And again, we want to thank the student staffers that worked today. That's Andy Hilton and Lawson Sanders. Also want to thank our own crew. Wyatt Core, co-director of the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, was working on the board, the TriCaster, and the graphics today. And our program director, Chris Babb, was on camera today. And that's going to do it for this broadcast. Again, final score, Choctaws 3, Tigers 1. And until next time, this is Chase Hartzell signing off for Tiger Soccer on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Have a great afternoon, and go Tigers!